Hey guys, I'm really excited to get into this, so I figured I'd start this sooner than before. In the last video, my 100% blind playthrough of Mario plus Rabbid Sparks of the Hope, we took down the last Spark Hunter and got 100% completion. Now, for the first time in quite a while, since we've done most of the DLC stuff, we get to do something different for a change. We get to do Rayman in the Phantom Show. For those of you who don't know, Van isn't just an amazing character at all. He actually has his own series, which I've yet to play on this channel, but more importantly, the original Rayman Raven Rabbid games used Rayman as the main character. So yeah, Rayman might be more familiar to you if you've played the original Raving Rabbids game, because Rayman used to be the main character with the Rabbids for a while, but then they actually moved into their own series for a while until eventually they decided to team up with Mario. So, yeah. Personally, I've not had much experience with Rayman at all. I played one game that same, and that's all I remember. I played one of the games, but I don't really remember much else, so it's been gonna be a long time coming. Let's just watch what this cutscene's like. SA to punch veins, including breakable objects. Hold A to charge your punch and reach even further. Punching can even be used to grab objects. It could also be used to start a battle by hitting enemies. So yeah, obviously Rayman's experience for a while, if you're used to seeing this, it did not start as a normal segment at all. In fact, it started as a platformer, just like Mario Brothers. But anyway. Anyways, just like in those games, we of course have our fists to punch enemies with, since that seems to be Rayman's main thing. Well, for starters, we're in a completely different area this time. All I know is that I'm really excited. It's gonna be a little bit of a change not seeing Mario and the usual characters around. I think they're also limiting our character options, so we're gonna have to do a few different things this time. Funnily enough, we still have the Mario coins, we still have the Mario other stuff, although we don't have our abilities yet, because we've yet to encounter people. But we'll certainly get them back. Man, I think I want to actually pick up those coins.
Yeah, nice.
I want to make sure I quickly pick those up. Otherwise, though, yeah, this is completely different. Like I said, just a bit of a worry, I haven't really played many Rayman games much at all. I initially didn't find out about that until I played one game in the advance. I didn't really get far in it. To be fair, I wasn't really that games back then. But, who knows, maybe we'll play those games at some point, but maybe not right now. Of course, we can charge our, punch to grab items. Just like we can in the Rayman games. And it's very serious that probably would be very fun to check out in the future, although I'm so focused on games, it's like I kind of have to focus. Anyway, we finally... Rabbit was behind this. That invitation was fishy and that somehow Rabbit was behind it. Oh well, back into the fray. After I get into a right space, that is, let's say, should I brace myself for a relaxed, average, or demanding adventure? Oh, we get to choose again. Enough for now, I could always change my mind later. So there, I'm just showing off you can trigger an attack with the enemies from range using Rayman. So now we get to see Rayman's actual skills in battle. So our goal is to just defeat all the enemies, but they have a different mechanic this time, which we'll have to learn about.
We can do it! Still got it. Yep.
So as you can see, we have our own hover technique. Sends to guard. Okay, so this sends guards, which will fire projectiles at any movement target in range. 5 guards can be active at the same time. Other guards will destroy when new guards are summoned, or if they run out of targets. Well, let's see what this does. This is a new ability. We may as well see what it does. We can pit these up too, so we can throw them out in front if we want to. Then we can hide behind cover and attack him.
Yay! Awesome!
Alright, that worked really well. We just crit the enemy anyway. We cannot throw that very far. Looks like we're gonna have to...
Yeah.
Whatever, this works out.
Alright! Why?
Alright. Cannot hit the next right away, but that's okay. We'll just pass the hit. Okay, well that works. Kind of interesting. We had to just use Rayman there for a bit, but thankfully it was pretty straightforward battle. Quite a bit different with having lots of enemies. Oh, and so it continues. You can now equip the Vortex costume. Preview the costume weapon power techniques by pressing L.
Let's go.
For many costume abilities, and you'll equip the Vortex costume until the end of the enemy's turn. Vortex costume gives you the passive ability 30% in damage reduction.
Plot twist.
Alright.
Come here, you.
I don't see if we have an extra attack or oh, okay, we have only one attack left.
Oh, sorry. Hey.
That works. Alright.
Oh, come on. Yeah.
Yeah, we can hit that enemy from range, so we'll take it out.
Yeah. I got this.
Alright, we don't really have a good way to attack this. We're just gonna have to
That's not fair.
destroy the cover first to try and force them in there instead. Okay, well now we have the vortex, we can pull him in.
Get ready for this!
Okay, that works.
Victory!
Okay, so if I just used those first and then used the vortex, I could have probably defeated the enemies a bit quicker, but to be fair, this is a whole new DLC for me. I am definitely still trying to learn more about this. This is actually kind of a somewhat tough series of tutorial battles, and so far we haven't been able to heal yet. Perform any costume abilities, they equip it. It's how to use the remote control packet ride. You could also use it to destroy full covers, bypass chasms, and strike enemies. Oh, so we can just pass over that cover thing. Well, let's try that.
Rocket ready! Whoosh! Yeah!
I think having these guards here is probably better for the safety. Since we have like the, we need to actually make sure that we get into higher at some point. Oh yeah, so this is a bit interesting. So Rayman's not really well equipped for just rawly attacking enemies, so he has to slowly use a series of costumes and also use guards to somewhat chip away at enemies' health while attacking himself as well at the same time. And of course you can pick up, and of course you have to also rely on picking cards and throwing them in here.
Uh-oh! Yeah!
Okay, well that's at least gonna force the enemy to move, which is not terrible.
Plot twist! Come here, you!
Yeah, that works.
Got you! Shoot! Bye!
Okay, that works.
Oh-ho! Rocket ride!
Okay, well, we got rid of most of the enemies. There's not really any point in doing nothing now. So if we just pass the turret a couple of times, we can reach the area. And I mostly play that safe because of Christ, well, Van's by himself. I don't want him to lose my way. That would be kind of silly, if you ask me. I know I could have gone to the end, but I just preferred to do it that way because it's easier. Alright, now we just need to figure out where to go from here. One thing I am going to have to do, and I will admit, is if there's like a map that eventually gets equipped, which I don't think is here yet, we'll try our best to make sure that we have a map. So
Yeah!
We'll just keep collecting the coins, though, for now. As for this area, I'm not sure if I want to use items or not. I did that other area without using items, but this one might be a bit trickier. And to be fair, we already had to use items before on the main game, so just buy mushrooms or something. I use them. Now we can see two of the other toes. Okay.
More rabbits?
Namians. Did you test the space opera network about Siri? I specifically said no Meekin rates. You taught?
If I may, while I understand your reaction, rest assured, these are not run-of-the-mill rabbits. These are heroes.
Oh, so now we get them
Rabbit
to help
heroes?
us. Heroes? Well, what are you doing here?
Huh?
Exclusive invitation. Psst, I think this is the VP area. You might want to moves before you get into trouble.
Too?
I was also via my name's. More enemies.
Egat!
Mr. Egads, what is that? Short for eggplant? Well, Mr. Eggplant, I suggest we get acquainted later.
Alright. Not really a good grade when you get forced into another battle right away. This one takes the battles and definitely throws it up another level, because we're getting a bunch of battles now again. That's for sure. Alright, we once again have to defeat all the enemies, but this time there's way more.
It's time to team up. Mr. Eggplant, you'll be coordinating efforts with Rabbid Peach and Rabbid Mario. Either of them will tell you my Tacticam is invaluable, providing keen insight as to the battlefield and our foes. As far as sparks, why not see what our two most recent additions can do? Selfie, Cryoquake, strap on your skates!
Alright. So, Rayman can't even use sparks, but we get these, to start off with. At least, Rayman can't use sparks yet, but we'll see. Well, we better use some of our abilities right away when we get a chance.
Oh yeah! Strike! Yeah!
Alright. It's that Rayman stick with this side of the map while everyone else focuses on the
Hey, awesome.
side of the map. That's probably better than doing anything else. And then we're gonna have our arbor characters go over here. Other than that, yeah, I'm excited. We get some new abilities to use. We may as well try both of them. So we get really a copy of the same hero that we can use, but it has less health than the previous hero, but is a little bit... It also still has its abilities. This might actually be what we were waiting for with the AoE ability setup. I don't think I'm removing this anytime soon, because obviously you can see the uses pretty much immediately. Rabbid Mario could spawn 2 of him, and Rabbid Peach can spawn 2 of him, so we can have 2 healers, 2 aggressive attackers, all that sort of stuff. That actually opens up a lot of stuff. I guess the only disadvantage is we just don't have the same setup that we would have normally. Okay, we don't have the ability to use Crowd Quake at all, actually. A good set. Oh, I just realized there is a trophy back again. They brought it back for this battle. I'm gonna try to go to that pipe instead. I'm not going with glitter, even though I probably could have used it, because now Rayman has his own ability to lure in, so I don't see why I can't just use Rayman's lure ability instead. That would work better, probably, in the long run. Of course, the set A one is gonna be really great.
Still got it. Rocket ready. Rocket ride.
That works.
Got you.
Alright.
Oh yeah!
This one can heal.
Okay.
Here goes. Give it up.
Alright. Despite all that, we still don't have enough damage to kill him. So we'll have to take a little bit more damage ourselves, but that's fine.
Hashtag healing journey.
So that tutorial battle didn't count for the South, but the game kind of lied about us. It looks like we're gonna have to do battles in a certain amount of turns again. They brought back that mechanic. Yeah, see, it tells us how whether or not we did amazing or not. So that means, again, we're gonna need to do certain battles potentially within a certain amount of turn orders. Which means the strategy's gone up again. I think this is them saying they've stopped playing nice now, and we actually have to play the game properly. Wow, you weren't kidding. You really are heroes. As I was saying, my name's Rayman. Maybe you've heard of me?
Rayman, of course we've heard of you. Rayman, would you excuse us for a moment? I have no idea who this Mr. Rayman Eggplant is, but he is a formidable fighter. I say let's allow him to be a hanger-on for now, at least until we find a producer to sort all this out.
Alright. You're pretty good at a scrap yourself. Who are you? Rabbid Mario, I'm here to get my own show. Hopefully a bodybuilder with a hot air balloon to solve mysteries. Pick it up, but I'm Rabbid Peach. Probably here to host the galaxy's new greatest diva or something like that.
People, lead hero and chief tactical officer. The Space Opera Network sent us gold tickets for its VIP warp portal.
Alright. I got a gold ticket too. At first I was excited, but this place has been nothing but trouble since I got here.
Something's off.
There's something off about it. I mean, why would I such a fancy invite for such a dump?
You're new to show business. Behind the camera lies the gritty reality.
Oh, really?
The glamour of a theater is inversely proportional to the shabbiness of its backstage. It's practically tradition.
Alright. Okay. I think this is where the Phantom part comes in. Yep. So for this whole chapter, or whatever, DLC, the boss from the original game, Rayman, from Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, the third boss makes a return again here. Welcome, boon companions, to my humble cinematic. At least that's what he says.
He must have brought us here to get revenge for humiliating him at Spooky Trails!
Not at all.
Why, my dear sweet Paul. Me, Koopa, I'm a changed phantom for the better. I was in a dark place, then susceptible to the Megabug's influence. You heroes taught me a valuable lesson that day.
On my own.
I swore to use my talents for good. That's why I'm here, to help these rabbit artists spread joy throughout the galaxy. Mr. Phantom, why do you need us adventure types for that? I'm no actor. I mean, I do have a certain quality. As you may have observed, vicissitudes of fate have not been kind to Space Opera Network as of late.
I'm a visionary.
Be assured, it has not to do with my creation direction, which earns rave reviews from the galaxy's most feared critics. My corpse dance are left to form their own company, leave me no stars to cast their warmth upon the masses. Say no more, show me the contract, I'll sign without reading. And too, so as long as my dressing room is larger than everyone else's, and is stocked daily with fresh white tulips. That is good indeed, for you bring us fresh hope. Also, our warp portal is now malfunctioning, so I cannot send you home at the present.
Wait, are you really going to trust the Phantom? He did try to destroy us in a really insulting way, too.
Yeah, that he did, and everything. Hey, Epo, should you choose to heed the call of fame and fortune, my understanding will be equaled only by my gratitude.
Creme de la creme.
After all, your razor-sharp intellect and peerless leadership skills are why I chose you in the first place.
I've always said you can't go through life holding grudges.
Alright.
Rejoice.
So, now there are 3 stand stages needing your dramatical gifts. You may choose which to embark on first. Together, we should not only rejuvenate the space opera network, elevate it to heights previously unimagined. Alright. Wow, we got 2 free levels just from doing that. Well, we're gonna have some completely different trees now. 30% chance to steal an item. Rayman's private guard does shorter range and shorter cooldown. Also, we have different abilities for both movement, dash, and grapple now, so there's even more new changes. Rocket Blaster Vist. Increases the number of rocket guards 7 by Rayman. Will affect people with the burn super effect. Rayman's vertical sky will bounce an enemy towards the direction. And goes by. And spell affects the Vax effect, or Van's Vortex Blaster will head to more bounces when it hits an enemy. Interesting. I think Vortex has like the best boost, so I'm gonna start throwing stuff down here. Rabbid Peach has pretty much only one build she can do, pretty much. Which is very simple. We've pretty much known exactly what to do, but let's go ahead and take a look at our abilities now. Each person only has 1 extra health this time, and we also only get to use gold prisms on Rayman and, well, rather, Rabbid Mario and Rabbid Peach, because they're the only ones who have access to them. Then we have, oh, that's the wrong one. Each extra health and HP sponge. This one is a little bit better than the previous one. Heals 50% HP after a battle and also increases the healing effectiveness of any character receiving healing. So now it's suddenly a little bit better to use the heal. Then we have Glide Boost, which works a little bit better. That Healing Jump, which is now automatically set to 15%, and 2 extra dashes on this side, but both of those are expensive. Then we have Rife Trade over here, just like before. Range increase, or critical hit chance, and final hit. So we have 2 abilities essentially in 1 now. Thankfully, my build is very, very effective enough that I know what to do. So, Rabbid Peach, you're gonna get that. Rabbid Mario is once again gonna go damage. We could do no limits later, though, because I think Punch Frenzy is better. So, we're gonna do this again. So, his attacks do a bit more damage. And then as for the spark stuff, you probably already know what's gonna happen. Since it worked so well for us the last time, I'm gonna throw glitter in a second time. Buff it up. Selfie, we are going to buff up as well, though, because, for once, it's actually really good. So much so that it will be used as an AoE over pretty much everything else in the game, and might actually, yeah, you know what? We should probably get Reviver up as well, but we won't pull it in unless we absolutely need it for the battle we're doing. Because, Reviver can help us out a bit. Also, now we can finally, go through stuff. Also, we have different sets we get to reach. What does this take us to? Let's see. I guess we have to find out.
Yeah! Ha! Yeah!
So, checking on progression, we need 13 memories and just a bunch of our weapon skins again. But most of those are probably gonna be won naturally. Or found on the set. Okay, well, that didn't give us anything. We're just gonna do these from left to right.
Yeah! Nice!
Oh, we get some coins here, too. Nothing there. Alright, well, we have to go on set now. We can't just do that. Let's go inside the actual theater itself. There's quite a bit of an intro to get into here, but, we are in here now. I wonder how high of a level we can be. I don't know.
Ready to fly! Yeah!
Michael, just like the original Rayman games, he flies with his hair instead of, romping onto people, which is pretty cool. Oh, where is the machine? We need to figure out where that is. Oh, knowing me, it's probably freaking hidden, like every other secret that's here. Because that's itself, whenever there's nothing in play, it's probably just hidden somewhere like everybody else. Ugh. Good gravy. Like how we haven't really started this area much, and yet we are already being forced into a massive set of hidden areas already. That is not good.
Woohoo! Up! Up! Yeah!
Okay, I guess we might be able. Okay, at least I guess it's not hidden, but
Yeah!
it seems like it's hidden at a deceptive location.
Ready to fly! Yeah!
If we could somehow land somewhere nearby, that would make it a bit easier to
Up!
get stuff done. Kind of awkward. Nothing up there works, but there's not really a to see either. It's like, I know I'm probably missing something very simple, but it's like, you can't really in midair that I know of. It's like, see, pressing V just makes you drop down again. The only way to get that is with punch, but we don't have a way to get up to there with punch. So weird. Probably missing something really dumb, but like, what am I supposed to do? Maybe it is closer than I thought. I just have to.
Ready to fly! Yeah!
Yeah, not really a fun start to this. Well, that's where the light got messed up. Honestly, the solution should be simple, since we really just got our Beeple powers now. I think that we'd have to use them to make this work, right? Or maybe even a stray of light or something, but...
Yeah!
I think this is literally only used to get coins, unfortunately. So weird. They put that there, but you only use it to get coins. It's so weird. What in the world am I even missing?
Make way!
It seems like such a simple puzzle, but yet I'm missing it somehow. Ugh.
Woohoo!
Well, there's only one thing for it. We're gonna have to literally use our hidden thing on everywhere, even outside here, maybe even. Make sure we're not missing anything. Then test our other people power up on everything, making sure we're not missing anything there, and then maybe we'll see what happens after that. Such a weird area, but it's fun. If only we could figure out how to get into that place. Ugh, not fun at all. If we're gonna get stuck like this. Okay, well we found a mushroom at least. So I guess us our journeys outside here were at least rewarded. Good. I like how we still get Mario-based items despite this being Rayman. Although we did see Rayman's hand ones. That's exclusively from the Rayman games. Those are like the lum handers or swings that Rayman uses in that game. But obviously we still need to find other stuff. I'm just gonna around and find everything. I swear, the solution does seem very obvious, and again, I'm just missing it. I don't know how to get that thing down because we can't punch in midair. I found that part out. And this jump thing is so useless. It's literally just for coins. Looks like reveal isn't revealing anything either. Unless I can use this in midair instead. Or I might just have to spam punch something instead. I never thought of that. They probably accept us to punch everything. Whatever, let's try punching around instead. See what happens. So far, nothing. And then it finishes a range, but the problem is, can we just go it under here? No. And how the heck are you supposed to get over there?
Easy.
Oh my gosh. I know our special abilities. I know how to and stuff. It's just like, what am I supposed to do? Good grief. Oh, I see. So there's a tracker for golden trophies as well. Interesting.
Ready to fly.
So jolly. Why? What's the point of putting this here if we can't even make it up here?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
This is ridiculous. I get it. I know I'm supposed to do something with that. I just cannot figure out what to do. Well, I guess we get to do something a little bit present. Unfortunately, folks, I guess this is probably not gonna be a full blind playthrough, because guess what? Since we can't figure out something, we are not gonna wait forever to find out, so I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna figure out what to do to finally get past this bloody part, and I'll see you guys when I do. Alright, so, tell you what, guys, I wasn't trying to be dumb or anything, but I guess that was all just a misunderstanding. So, this whole time I was literally just pressing the one button. You guys are probably screaming at me, why is this person so dumb? But, what can I say? I just do stuff like that. I kept on pressing B instead of A when this whole time it was B to drop down and A to punch. Ugh, that makes a whole lot of sense. We are definitely ending an episode after that. I can't have any more fails like that. But, thankfully, that does allow us to get something, because in G of finding other stuff, I actually missed another secret right off the bat. In an area as small as this, you'd think you wouldn't miss anything, but no, we did. So, I guess it's not terrible. We nailed the first puzzle, and we also missed 2 other things as well.
Yeah.
I guess this was really just me not pressing the right button. I can't believe that I thought that B was also the press button, so I thought it was really unable to... Like I said, you guys are probably screaming at me via why did I mess this up? Believe me though, this DLC will get a lot faster, hopefully. And on that note, we are gonna save this friggin' game because that took way too long. We're gonna end the episode here, guys. Sorry about that taking a little bit longer, but I'll see you guys in the next video where we hopefully get a little bit farther. Until then, see you guys later. Bye.